What's up, everybody? This is Taylor Vippolis, and welcome to the Players Lounge, a new podcast brought to you by Inside Carolina in partnership with Heels for Life, which is UNC's NIL collective created to bring together UNC football players, fans, and businesses. I'm joined by my guy and my former teammate, Shakeel Rashad, who is the executive director for Heels for Life. And today, we're joined by our first ever guest, UNC cornerback, Storm Duck. Storm, appreciate you getting on here, and we have to start with the obvious. When you hear Storm Duck for the first time, the first reaction from broadcasters and from fans is that it's the coolest name in all of college football. How young were you when you realized how unique of a name it was that you have?
To be honest, probably elementary school. I say probably around second or third grade. Like it'd be like little stuff to where like say my teacher was like entered so the first day of class, my teacher do roll call and all that. And like she said Storm Duck, and everybody would like look at me, and I just kind of like, then I feel some type of way about it, like like people laughing and all that. But you know what I'm saying, like as I got older and all that, I really didn't care about it. People like obviously my hometown, like we all knew each other by that point, and it was just really it is what it is and all that. But I like my name. I think it's all right.
You mentioned your hometown there, Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Talk to us about Boiling Springs. Like if me and Vip come down, you're trying to recruit us to come to Boiling Springs. Think of it like an official visit. Where are we going? What are we doing? Like what's Boiling Springs got to offer?
Honestly, we got some cow fields, some pastures out there.
You're not selling it right now.
You're not selling me. You're not selling me.
I'm gonna be real. Honestly, everything in South Carolina that's great to do. Probably well, it's probably fun to do. They have more stuff to do. It's probably Columbia, Charleston area, but Boiling Springs, Spartanburg area, there's not too much to do. You know what I'm saying? It's real. I feel like it's real family oriented and all that. So like really just spend time with friends. That's really how I spent my time. Really just hanging out with friends and being with family.
So we're gonna work on the recruiting pitch. We'll call that culture. It's a culture-driven city. It's culture.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Me and Shaq were ready to come on this visit. We were ready to commit, and then you just sold us on Charleston.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to rep the state somehow.
But Boiling Springs is just over 3 hours from Chapel Hill. Take us back to the recruiting process. Why did a young Storm Duck choose to go to North Carolina to play football?
So originally my recruiting process was a little slow. I didn't get my first offer till before my junior year. Well, no, going into my junior year was Wofford, which is a FCS school that we actually played this year. Then I came to a camp here in 9th grade, and I had told myself then like I was gonna come, like I'm gonna come here. So I came to the camp. Then time went by and all that. Then I got in touch with Coach Stig, probably going into my senior year, and you know what I'm saying, like he evaluated me and all that. And then obviously with the changes and all that, I met Coach Bly and everybody. Then by that time I had the offer. And I committed right before all of that, and I just stuck with it.
So you said like you got the offer going into your senior year. You're saying, right?
Yeah.
So that's when it sounds like other people realize like you could play at the Power 5 level. Like when did you know though? Because sometimes before the offers come in. Like when did you feel like you can compete at this level?
Honestly, not until I got here. I'm being completely honest with you. Like in high school, I had confidence. I knew I could play football, but like I didn't know like at what level.
Yeah.
Because the way recruiting was going, it was like, what I'm saying, like I didn't know if I was good enough for the Power 5. But getting here and like competing and like growing as a person and as a player, it was that it showed like it taught myself that like what I'm saying, I'm able to do it. And
I respect the heck out of that, man. I think it's hard to find that amount of honesty and humility from football guys, because like I'll ask guys that sometimes. They're like, man, when I was born, I came out the womb ready to strap it up on Saturday. The moment
I touched a football.
Yeah.
But so with that kind of honesty, there's normally an adjustment period when you get to the college game, when you're running around wide-eyed, everything's moving super fast as you're trying to absorb everything that you're learning. Was there one moment in particular that you remember everything kind of clicking for you and being like, I do belong at this level?
I'd have to say probably midway through my freshman year. I think that's when I say things clicked. Like I just felt like I was like the speed of the game had completely slowed down, and my mindset was just compete and just play. Like the people I'm going against do the same thing I do, and I do the same thing as them. It's just like, but I'm not gonna like my goal is not to let the other person get me type deal, and I just really just go with that mindset.
And I saw your face when I mentioned that the wide-eyed, everything kind of moving fast. Do you also
Yeah.
have a story there maybe when, you were trying to adjust to how fast everything was kind of moving?
Yeah, that's why I originally thought he was going to ask me at first. So when I got there in the spring, I say it's like my welcome to college football moment type deal. It was I was lined up against Diami, and like he had ran like I was lined up out. I thought I was ready. I thought what I'm saying, I could run with everybody and all that. In high school, everything was smooth,
Yeah.
running with everybody. Then all of a sudden, like I looked inside and I looked back, the ball snapped, and I didn't even open up by the time like he was like 5 yards past me, and I'm just running like trailing him like this dude can run like. Then what I'm saying, like as time went on, what I'm saying, I got better and like my technique and all that. But I have to say like that really like made me think like, yeah, this is different. Like it's a lot different.
Yeah, that's cool because everyone has that welcome to college football moment. Yours was just getting run by, which is great because for most people, it's getting physically abused in some way. Like
Mine
somebody
was getting run over.
Yeah, most people are getting run over or something like that. So I'm glad yours was just getting run by in a practice. But obviously, like from that point, that welcome to college football moment to now, when like Sam Howell's coming out here saying you're one of the best corners he's played with, Dre's saying you're one of the best in the conference. There was a big change, right, from welcome to college football to that. What do you think it is that separates you in your preparation or the way you play that makes you the player that people are saying that about now?
I'd say a mindset. It's a mindset thing. I mean, I feel like in day to day life, like you wake up, you have to have a purpose with like anything you're doing. Really, I feel like if you wake up, you don't have a purpose. It's like you might as well just stay at home all day. And if you stay at home all day, you're not gonna make any money to provide for your family or anything. So you got to go up and do it. Like, it's just like a mindset. Just like every day, I want to get better at something, no matter if it's learning something about science, history, like football, anything. Like I wake up every day trying to get better, find something new to learn about, read a book, something different.
You're either getting better or you're getting worse, and if you're staying the same, you might as well just be getting worse because
Yeah, might as
somebody's
well.
out there.
Yeah,
Somebody's out
someone's
there
doing something.
getting better. I have to ask you about your jersey number. You're rocking number 29, which little known fact, when I first got to UNC to play football, that was my number. But I switched to number 87 because I felt like I didn't rock 29 quite like you rock 29. Where did the number 29 come from, and how did you kind of pick that?
29 really came from, honestly, I just picked the number. Like I know we had like certain numbers. Like when you get here, you get certain numbers to choose from and all that. And I just went with 29. I mean, actually, yeah, Minka Fitzpatrick. Coming out of high school, I really liked him and Greedy Williams. And I saw they wore 29. And out of all the numbers, like like I really admire those two guys a lot. Like watch their film and just like love what they did, love what they do. So that's really that was my choice for choosing 29.
Yeah,
I really respect. Go ahead, Vip.
yeah. I was gonna say you had a choice when I played football. I walked onto the team and I just showed up one day and 29 was in my locker.
Hey.
I thought for sure Storm was going to say he picked it because of you, Vip. He was
Yeah.
inspired by your play.
I gave him that as a layup, and it's like couldn't even take it for me.
Hey, I'm gonna take that one now. Though. I'm gonna take it now. You were my reason.
I like it. That's cool. Well, we talked a bunch about football so far. What do you like to do outside of football? So you mentioned Boiling Springs is a culture-driven place, but like other than that, like what do you like to do? Hobbies, video games. Like what are you doing in your free time?
Video game, yeah, video games for sure. I like reading and I like art too. Like looking at like modern art and really just spending time with my friends and family and just staying into the word. Like those things really like what I live off of.
Yeah. So what games we playing? You said video games. We talking Fortnite. We talking. I know Halo just came out with something new. We got Call of Duty. What are we playing?
Call of Duty and 2K. You know, it's generic, but I mean, those probably the two I go at most.
Which 2K? You play the recent 2K? I'm still on 14. That's the last one I was good at, so I stuck with 2K14.
Oh no, you got to get on 22.
22.
Yeah, you about 8 years behind now.
I'm the guy nobody wants to play because I turn off fatigue because my thing has always been
he's the worst. He's the worst.
I didn't pay.
I couldn't play.
My thing is I didn't pay $60 to buy 2K to pay with the 6-man. Like I want to play with the starters the whole time.
I actually forgot he does that until he just mentioned it. And like when we used to have the PlayStation in the Players Lounge, like you would just hear everybody screaming at Shaq because he was just the worst.
Oh no, yeah, you got to play with fatigue. I had to.
That's wild. It's a world I don't live in. Good for you. I'll let y'all have that one.
Storm, you made a immediate contribution to the defense almost from day one, your freshman season, and you graded out as one of the most productive and consistent players according to Pro Football Focus. The next year, you play in 2 games, dealing with injuries, and then this past year, kind of the same story where you're battling through injuries. And Shaq and myself are both guys that dealt with injuries throughout our careers at Carolina. So knowing how demoralizing and kind of isolating that whole process is, where did you kind of find your motivation coming back from injuries?
My motivation came from really my teammates and my family. Knowing that, like seeing them make plays and going out there every day and working, like motivated me to want to like come out there even more. Then also like I play the game for my love of the game and also my family. And it was really just the mindset of like, I've played football this long and all that. So, I mean, I don't want to stop playing. So, I just came out and just, really my teammates, just like the love I have for them and them making plays just, made me want to come out there and do it with them. That's really what got me through.
How tough is it when you see everybody out on the field playing and, everybody from social media to people you're seeing around on campus is like, when is Storm coming back? Because you do have such a big role on the defense. How was that kind of process with that?
Well, I say at first, I feel like for anyone, it's not fun at first. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of mentally it's draining. But I mean, as like once you find that, that silver lining between things, it's like everything happens for a reason. And once I put that in my head that, things happen to people and like it's just it's God, it's all a part of God's plan, really. So it's you can't get down on it because I mean it's always a plan for you.
It's very cool, man. Exciting. Well, that plan coming up here, it obviously has an interesting path. Our guy that I played for, Coach Chizik, is back. I know you probably haven't stepped on the field or anything with him yet, seeing us like middle of February. But what have first impressions been like? I gotta know. Has he worn one of those shirts, like the floral shirts where he rolls the sleeves and there's a different design on the inside than there is on the outside? That's one of my favorite shirts in the world.
When I haven't seen that yet, he's real. He gonna put a nice fit on though every time.
Yeah,
a nice blazer, some nice shoes, nice slacks, some boots, something nice. But I mean, my first impression of him, he's real. He's real to the point. He's gonna tell you what it is, and that's it. He's gonna tell you the truth and no other way around it. He's real strict on discipline and accountability, and I feel like that's what we need as people and as a team. So he's real, like honestly, like he's straightforward and everything he says, like he has the resume for it. So like what he has done works, and you want to be a part of something that works too. So I mean, that all falls in line with like discipline and accountability. Which way he teaches.
That's cool. Yeah,
hearing you say that, it's like going back to 2015 when like Shaq's defense was saying the same thing. Like Shaq has compared it to, what was it, like Willy Wonka's golden ticket, to be like, this is our way out to being a good defense.
Oh, Don't get me excited talking about chocolate, man.
or Chizik. Yeah. But speaking of impressions, can we get your best impression of a coach on the team?
My best impression of a coach on the team,
or a teammate, if you can't think of a coach,
or a teammate. That's a trying to think.
I know you got a Dre. I know you got one.
Oh yeah, I got a Dre. I can get a Dre. What's up, Rude? Hey, that's him.
That's all it takes, dude.
Hey, you gonna hear that? You gonna hear it every time you see him.
That's perfect. That's so perfect. Okay, I got one for you here. If you could play any other sport at Carolina, what would it be?
That's a good question. Any other sport? Probably baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball. Yeah. I mean,
Now, I was gonna say, are you a good enough player that like you could play at a college level, or are you just saying that? Because I was terrible, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad.
Honestly, I never swung a baseball bat in my life.
Okay.
I would be real with you. It's just like it's something like I was gonna play growing up. So actually, yeah, in Little League before like my first like sign up for baseball, my dad had took me to sign-ups, and right when we get to the table, I told him I don't want to play.
So cold feet.
Like I don't know what had happened. I just like something to me said like I just don't want to play, and I told him that, and he just looked at me. He was like, all right. So we just went back home. Like growing and like watching the sport, like it's actually like I actually like find it like relaxing to watch baseball. I mean, I know it's very slow pace and all that, but I actually like it. I mean, I like if I could play baseball, like I definitely would try it.
So were you strictly a football guy growing up, like the whole time?
Oh no, I played football, basketball, and I ran track.
Okay, gotcha.
I could see you as like a center fielder in baseball, tracking down fly balls. You got the speed to cover a lot of ground. I don't know how we're going to cover for never swinging a bat before, but maybe we'll find ways to pinch run you, get you on the field. And
you can lay down a bunt.
Yeah, I'll bunt it. Play in the outfield. I'm good.
Before we go any further, you mentioned you played basketball growing up. We need to get your take on probably the most controversial take on the internet when it comes to sports. You're a Carolina guy, but you're also part of this new age. Who's better, MJ or LeBron?
Ooh.
That's crazy because we actually had an argument about this today in the locker room.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Once a month. It happens once a month.
And I'm going to make this tough on you. You have to say why, too. We're not letting you off the hook with just the name. You need to justify it.
Okay. My thing, I said MJ. That's who I went with. A lot of guys in the locker room said LeBron. I told them that LeBron is the greatest of our time, like our generation, of like what we have seen. But like it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. The fact that I'm saying that MJ's better kind of doesn't like give me a case to, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to watch him either. But like hearing from like, you know what I'm saying, my dad, my grandpa, and like people that have seen like MJ play in his games, like they told me like that he was the real deal. But I mean, seeing LeBron this year, honestly, like the stuff he's doing at like that age, it's impressive. And it's like slowly, I mean, I'm not saying I'm like itching towards LeBron a little bit, but I'm still rocking, the Carolina blue. So.
Yeah, no, I respect it. Like I love it. And even if I was on the fence in your position, I would lean towards Jordan too, because like you're playing towards the fans with that. Like UNC fans want to hear Jordan, but like I'm the same way, and I hate how when you say Jordan to that, a lot of LeBron fans will get like offended. It's like I'm saying he's second, maybe third all time. Like it's not offensive. Like that's still really impressive. I just think Jordan edged him out a little bit, but. Definitely. Okay, we're sticking with basketball now. You've got my brain rolling, talking about things in the locker room. Here's a question I love to ask guys. If you were playing 1-on-1 to 100 by ones and twos, it's make it, take it, and you're playing LeBron, you start with 96 and the ball. Could you beat him?
I'm going to go with me.
Let's go.
I like me. Yeah,
Let's go.
I like it.
What's the strategy?
Strategy?
Yeah.
If he's playing hard defense, I'm just like run around the court and hope he gets out of breath before I do. Honestly.
Yes.
Then if he's playing soft defense, I'm gonna just shoot. And I mean, you said 96, right?
96 and the ball. Yep.
96, and he's at 0.
He's at 0. He's at 0.
Oh yeah, that's too many. Yeah, that's too many chances.
See, that's what I said. And everyone's like, you won't get it. Make it, take it. So once he gets it, you have to stop him now.
Oh, make it, take it. That's tough. Oh no!
Don't go back on me now. You're the first person to ever take my side.
That's tough. Make it take. I mean, I told 6'9", 6'8".
Yeah.
He's a little athletic. Yeah, he's got a little something to him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell
I'm
you,
gonna go myself.
I like it. Confidence. See, you can't play on an island as a corner and not have that confidence.
Yeah, you can't definitely.
My strategy is the same as yours, Storm. I always said I'd get into his body. I know, of course, he's a better player than me, but he has to score 100 points, which means if he's taking twos, it's going to be 50 shots, and he's probably going to miss one of those. If he's doing ones, he's got to do 100 trips. I'm going to make him feel all 100 of them, and I'm just going to hope that in the mid 60s and 70s he starts to get a little tired.
Yeah.
I'm going to make him feel. I'm going to make him work.
Make him earn every basket.
Got
Some
to.
cheap fouls, set the tone.
I'm going to take a couple tacks.
Sticking with basketball, Storm. Say you're Hubert Davis, and you have to make a starting five with UNC football. Who's your starting five? And just keep in mind, you're going to hurt some people's feelings because I know if your teammates are anything like ours, everybody in that building thinks that they could play for this Carolina basketball team.
That's tough too. Y'all got some good questions. Let's see. From what I've seen, I'd have to say Dante Balfour. I probably have him at the point.
Okay.
I haven't seen, but Dontavius Nash probably at the 2. The 3. Well, actually, I'm gonna skip to the 5. Probably KJ Hester.
Okay. Get some size down low.
I like
KJ
it.
Hester. 4.
So far, a pretty young team.
Yeah, it is pretty young team right now.
Youth. I like it. Youth.
Yeah. One and dones.
I'm trying to think who all.
Need some wings.
Yeah, in these 2 weeks, who could shoot? Cam Kelly.
Okay.
Putting Cam at put him at the wing. Have him in the corner because he can shoot. Cam in the corner. And 4. Who could I put at the 4? I need a big body. I might just put Wisdom down there.
Ooh.
I might put Wisdom. I might put him at the 5 and put KJ at the 4.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And then here's one that I think will be kind of tough on you.
Mm-hmm.
How are you from the charity stripe, the free throw line? You like your odds there? 50% above, below?
Probably like 64.
64%. I like that. That's about where I'm at.
Not too high, but
if we gave you one shot, sold out Dean Dome from the free throw line, you make it, you get $1 billion. You miss it, you go to jail for 2 years. Are you taking that shot?
Got to take the shot.
Let's go. I like the confidence here.
A
64% shooter here is risking his 36% on jail time. I like it.
2 years is a long time, but $1 billion.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm seeing right now. You can't look at the jail time.
I love it.
Can't look at the jail time.
I love it so much.
My mindset there is, I just know I would not do well in jail. I would not do well in front of a sold out Dean Dome. My hands would start sweating. That ball's not even touching the rim.
The last time I touched a basketball court in an organized game, I airballed 2 free throws. And I will still say I'd take that shot.
Hey, gotta take the shot. Always.
Let's take prison out of the equation. And let's maybe move you somewhere where you're even more uncomfortable. Move to boxing. You have 1 3-minute round with prime Mike Tyson. If you don't get knocked out, we'll also lower the dollar amount. You win $10 million. Can you do it? And are you stepping into the ring with him? You don't have to knock him out. You just have to survive a 3-minute round.
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
I mean, that's a big like, that's tough. I don't know. Is the ring like
it's
do
regulation?
I have any regulations?
Yeah.
I can't make any like changes to it beforehand.
No,
I can't make it like
the ropes are
You know what
still
I'm saying?
there.
Like-
The ropes are still there.
probably like 20 by 20 or something like that. I can't
You could try to clench him as much as you want, but
I don't know if I want to even get close to him.
I'm saying as far as I can, I'm not getting in there.
No.
just running laps
I'm
around the
not
ring.
going in there.
Yeah.
My way I see it is you're either getting a really, really good nap or $10 million.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You got to step in the ring though.
Yeah,
You got to step in the ring.
Yeah. Definitely.
I love it. Well, along those lines, and we're talking about fighting and survival, things like that. Zombie apocalypse. This is a thing I think about often, probably more than I should. If you had to pick 3 teammates to go with you to fight off in the zombie apocalypse, who are you picking? Who are your foxhole guys? And what's your strategy? What's your strategy for the zombie apocalypse?
Strategy as far as like
survival.
They're like coming at us. Like we're in a situation where they're coming at us.
Yeah, you're like stuck in a corner. You know, you got to find them out. But there's some survival too, right? You're trying to. This is tough sledding, man. This is it.
I say Tamari Fox.
I can see that. Yeah, he does the eye black right on game day.
Yeah,
he's ready. He stays ready.
Tamari Fox, Rava Hassick, and Jalen Brooks.
I like that.
Yeah,
he came quicker on this one than the basketball. He's put some thought into this too.
Yeah,
those are his foxhole guys. I feel like he trusts those guys. Is that what it's coming down to?
They're pretty physical guys. So I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? The zombie coming at me, I'll trust them 3 right there.
Ton of great apocalypse movies like World War Z and I Am Legend. And speaking of the movies, that takes us to the movie portion of this podcast, which is brought to you by Grindhouse Supply, apparel for the culture, a local company based out of Benson, North Carolina, that has exclusive collections of vintage movie posters and apparel. It's owned by Carolina fans, so you'd be supporting one of your own, which is always awesome. We got that everybody eats mentality all 2022. So check them out at grindhouse.com. That's grndhaus.com, and support the people that are supporting your favorite players. Storm, what would you say your favorite movie of all time is?
Favorite movie all time. Whew. Probably The Godfather.
Really?
The Godfather.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I get the old soul vibe from Storm.
I feel like
you're like the uncle. Like they call you Unc in the locker room or something.
They come to him for the wisdom.
Yeah, I like it.
The Godfather's probably, yeah.
I'm gonna say something that I probably should never say again. I've never seen The Godfather. Any of them.
You never?
Never. I have this weird thing. I don't like watching movies made before I was born. I feel like they just feel old, and I don't really like to watch them. That's a weird thing about
me. If you got the time of the day, I mean, if you could watch one movie, you know, that was before you were born, just try it out. Just try it out.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm trying. Maybe it's The Godfather. I don't even know when it was made, to be honest.
I don't even know either. It's like, you ever heard like anything about it though?
I know what it's about. I know there's a
it's like a mafia type movie.
Yeah, mafia type stuff. I know he smokes cigars or something. That's really it. That's all I've got. That's basically it though.
It's a good movie though.
It sounds like you're a movie guy. You like them old, you like them new. If they made a movie about your life, who's playing you?
Say that again.
If they made a movie about your life, who would you want to play you?
Who would I want to play me? Wait, am I allowed to be in
it? You can be.
I could be in it. So, all right. I was talking like growing up type deal, or just like anybody.
Whenever. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say you'd play yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that was my original thought, but yeah, I'll just play myself if I could.
But if you were busy, right? They're filming in the fall in 5 years from now, so you're busy on Sundays. Who would you want it to be? I've got one in my head, but I don't want to say it before you do.
What's his name? Michael Rainey. I think his name Michael Rainey Jr. He plays in Power.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I thought you were on the same page as me. I was going to say Michael B. Jordan. I feel like you're a mustache away. Yeah, I feel like you're a mustache away.
Slowly.
It'll come in. It'll come in.
And you have the Friday Night Light experience where he was already in that, so he has a ton of great experience already in the football. That's where I thought you would go to. But next up, we have rapid fire questions for you. What are your favorite Jordans?
Force.
Favorite season of the year?
Fall.
Love it.
What are you afraid of?
That's deep.
Spiders.
Love it. Favorite TV show?
Nezzy Classified.
Old school.
Let's go.
What is the worst household chore?
Dishes.
I love that one. What's on your pregame playlist? What kind of music are you listening to?
Some Rod Wave, Gunna. Who else? Rod Wave, Gunna. Might throw in some Future. Who else is in there? Big Yavo. Those are. I mean, I have that on repeat.
With your movie choice, I thought you were gonna say like, I don't know, Sinatra and
Frank
like Marvin
Sinatra.
Gaye. Yeah, like Marvin Gaye, Sinatra.
Some Dean Martin.
I do have like a playlist though that I occasionally get on. That's like some '90s R&B.
I love
Stuff like that.
Unreal. I love it.
And then the last rapid fire question: where's your favorite place to eat in Chapel Hill?
Chipotle.
That's a good one. That's an easy one. Well, we're gonna wrap this up here soon. We can get you out of here, but I'm really happy about this partnership with Heels for Life inside Carolina because we get the opportunity to do stuff like this, right? Give you all an opportunity to come on here, talk about this stuff, let fans get to know you. NIL's brand new to college athletics, and so really curious, like, what's it look like for you? This is free reign. Whatever you're selling, whatever anything you have coming up, events, anything like that, like talk to us. What's it been like, and what do you have? Where can fans find you?
So I have shirts actually for sale that are it's like it's pretty much like a duck and like rain coming down and like has like Chapel Hill across the front. That I have that like posted on my Instagram and yes on my Instagram and I'm probably about to put it on my Twitter as well. And as far as like the future of NIL, I'm looking forward to possibly doing a football camp on campus hopefully sometime in the summer, like speaking engagements and really just community service, really just like going out helping people, trying to find ways to just help the community, stuff like that.
Hey, that's really cool, man. That's really awesome. And so we'll be sure to let people know when those camps are coming up so they can find you. And then you can also everyone find those his shirts on heelsforlife.org. You'll see a space on there on the directory page. You can click on it and buy as many shirts as you want.
Yeah, a ton of awesome opportunities coming up. And like Shaq mentioned, you could visit Heels for Life. That's the number 4, heelsforlife.org to get involved in UNC's NIL initiative with a membership. And also you could go right to the athlete directory on the website to further support your favorite players in their shop. Storm mentioned it, but he's got his own shirt up there. Really cool design. And now that you've gotten to know him a bit through this podcast, maybe you want a shirt for yourself or for the Carolina fan in your life. And I can't think of a better person to kind of start your collection of NIL gear than a Storm Duck t-shirt. But that's all we have for this week on the Players Lounge. Appreciate you for sticking with us until the end. And Storm, we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk with us.
And I appreciate y'all. Thank you.